I seen
diddler?
that
Seen
one,
that
yeah.
shit, bro? Because he be diddlering people.
I don't know
the
what that
diddler?
means.
He diddling.
Diddling, bro, just fucking around.
He
I
be
don't know.
diddling
Oh
people's
shit!
booty.
He's just copping a feel.
Oh well, bro, you saw what that fool with the damn thing. Anyway, we're getting right into the Diddy story, all right, guys. You guys probably already figured that out. But you guys heard the guy who initiated this last lawsuit. He said that this fool played with his pee
With his
and he
booty?
was with his anus. Like, how the hell does he play with your anus and your pee? Like,
Like this.
He called it a
He was
pee-pee?
diddling, bro.
You
He
seen
goes
that?
back
He called
and
it a
forth,
pee-pee?
bro.
well, he called it some other term. I don't know. He called it like his private whatever, but he talked about his anus. Like,
Damn, bro.
how?
Like
And
this.
he said-
He was diddling.
bro,
he was
he
like,
said,
diddle,
First
diddle,
of all,
diddle,
he
diddle.
just fucking came around back and just gave him the good old fucking
The reach around.
the good old reach around.
But he said something about like freaking the month of November of 2022, and then the other year another month. I'm like, bro, why'd you go back?
He's keeping tabs, bro.
Damn.
Like, why did you go back? And
He's keeping tabs, bro.
and the guy, what's his name, little Rod, he damn near looks hella gay with it too. So it's like, okay, but you probably kind of wanted.
He
that
liked
shit.
it.
Yeah, I know.
He was happy with the arrangement until something happened. You know what I'm saying? Something
You
changed his
know,
mind.
I think that fucking Diddy
No
did
Diddy.
it. Yes, he did.
So you guys
did-
really
bro, he
think that he did it?
Hell
Did
yeah,
what? The
hell
fucking
yeah, he
reach
did.
around?
The whatever, everything.
The
Do
booty-
whatever, the everything. Yeah, he did.
You didn't see him with just hella fruity with other men and
Fool,
pictures. And
I've
like
never
very
seen
close up and,
anything
like,
about Diddy until now.
Check it
Until
out.
this came out, everything's coming out. So I
That was
didn't know
pretty
about
Hey,
it.
there's one part with P Diddy that I do like when he's on. Have you guys ever seen Get Him to the Greek?
Yep.
I don't think so.
You never seen that shit?
That's a good one.
Is this
That
a
shit.
shit?
Yeah,
Shit, how am I
and Diddy's
supposed
the
to know?
music
Nah, it's
manager.
got Seth Rogen
Hey,
and
Diddy-
what's his name?
Yeah.
Aldous Snow. Well, that's his name
yeah,
in
that's
the
his
movie.
name in there.
Oh,
guy
the
who-
movie.
The conservative guy.
yeah.
He's
Bro,
now
that shit's
making-
that shit's hella funny, bro. There's a part when Diddy's all he wants me to put drugs in my ass, and then Diddy's all just a little bit of hair on in your ass. It's all right, just put it up there.
Well, they got the white guy that was with him. You know, they arrested him at the airport.
I've seen that.
He had the bag with the whatever, you feel me? And I guess that's the same guy that was snitched on the lawsuit.
Damn.
This guy snitched on him. This guy's the one that carries the drugs
So
or whatever. and they
let's
caught
take
him.
it from the top.
Yeah, let's
what
do
the
this.
fuck is going on with P Diddy?
Well, I mean, shit.
I just see him all over the media.
So all of a sudden he
Investigation.
gets raided, right? Like he gets raided and they're looking for some kind of proof for sexual trafficking or sex trafficking, right?
Okay.
Well, there's no criminal charges or anything like that. And I think what triggered it was pretty much all these lawsuits that are coming out. And what the first lawsuit was 3 months ago from his ex-girlfriend,
Cassie.
and now
Yeah, that's
I
where
honestly
that's where it all got fucked up because I remember seeing that.
well, you know what, that the gay dude, Lil Ron, I'm pretty sure he probably saw her get cashed out. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna do a lawsuit too. But he's snitching hella hard though on everything.
Okay, look, I think that whatever the fuck is being said did happen. Okay, because you know what I'm saying? He got so much money, bro. He's got so much shit. He's just like he's got every ability to hide everything, and he has, you know, and it's obviously coming to the surface now because people are probably sick of the gay shit or the weird shit he was doing. You know, the weird ass shit. And that's why it's like, bro, like, who knows? Like and we're so far out. You gotta think about this. Like, we're so far out of like being even like to knowing what's really going on in the circle of conversation with them, like what he's really doing and what he's not. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you're in elementary school and then like you tell that fucking the secret to that one person and it goes all the way around and it comes back to you, then it's like something totally different.
Yeah.
So that could be how it is. You gotta think about the whole world, bro. Like, who really knows? I guess when paperwork gets posted and shit and stuff like that, we're gonna really know to be like, oh damn, he's on some weird ass shit. But Diddy is on some weird ass shit.
Well, what I found interesting, bro, was like,
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I found interesting the fact that they actually raided all his homes,
Yeah.
but didn't arrest him or anybody besides
Bro,
the
they
guy that
couldn't
they
find
caught
him.
with
He
drugs.
wasn't
Yeah,
even
he was
there.
gone, bro.
Well, no, they found
That's
him.
wild.
Nah,
He was
they
like
couldn't
it-
find him because they followed his jet and supposedly his jet
that
went
was-
to the Bahamas and he wasn't even on it.
That was
Yeah.
in the beginning, bro, but they found him in the airport in Florida, I think in Miami.
Yeah, they said
And
that
they
was
talked to him, but there's no arrest warrant. His lawyer already replied, talking about how this was
Hey,
uncalled for.
Yeah, you gotta think about how much money he got. He's going to have the best lawyers ever, bro.
Bro, I don't even think it even matters about money because the whole thing. I don't know if you guys know about the whole Ditty thing, his little parties, his little what do they call them? The
The
freak
Ditty parties.
little freak party. Yeah, so
They were called freak parties?
Yeah, so apparently this guy has cameras everywhere, hidden cameras all over his mansion, every room, everything. and he invites the top elite, like Hollywood politicians, those kind of things, people to party with them. And he supposedly the conspiracy is he brings in underage kids to do sexual work with them. They get them on camera doing weird shit. A lot of politicians doing gay shit, and then he got a lot of power over them. Imagine, you don't even need power at that point.
This
I mean,
literally
money. You got power, right?
It's really related to like
He's the
that
black-
Jeffrey. It's like related to that Jeffrey Epstein.
Exactly.
Shit.
It's exactly the
He's
same.
the Black
Saying-
Epstein, bro.
He is,
Bro, everybody's saying the same shit. He's the
Because-
Black Epstein.
Because it comes to that point to where it's like now it questions everybody. Remember when the whole Epstein shit happened and it was like, damn, Tom Hanks was over there, like, like all these people that were like, what, fucking Forrest Gump, you know what I'm saying? But like, so you're talking about LeBron James was over there. We're like, LeBron James, what the fuck is like? It's just.
Bro,
it's
did you see
such
the
a-
video of LeBron James
It's such
partying at his house and
It's
shit?
such a portal of being able to like almost fuck up anybody's career that's even tied to Diddy. You know what I mean? It just because it falls into that whole Epstein shit. You know, I think that Diddy's on some weird shit, right? He's been around for so long and he's got a lot of power, bro. He's got a lot of power, so he does have the ability to like get whatever he wants whenever he wants. But like if you watch some of the old videos and shit, like when people were coming in there was you see that video with Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
And he was like, when he was a kid, he was like,
weird ass shit.
"We're about what you want. Oh, I got you. Like I'm his legal guardian for the next like 48 hours and shit." And Bieber's like, "Yeah, what do you want to do?" You know. And then next time he's like, "Why didn't you hit me up?" And he's like, "Oh, you know, like there must be." And you could tell, bro.
He's traumatized, bro.
He's
Bro,
traumatized,
that
bro.
shit was
like,
weird as hell.
Yeah, you
He's
can
like,
tell.
"Oh, you know,
He was like
you
a
know, we're
little
busy,
kid,
you know?"
excited and
Let's
shit.
play it
And
so
then
everybody
all of
can
a
see it
sudden,
real
after
fast.
that whole trip with them, he came back and he's just scared,
Here,
looking
play-
over his shoulders, type
Play
of
it
stuff.
off real fast. Put it on the screen so everybody can see it. Just in case
See
somebody
the
didn't see it.
freaking
There we go,
diddler.
creepy Diddy footage, bro.
48 hours right now.
Yep,
just
this is
having
it.
48
He be
hours with
diddling.
Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives. Like
He's
you know,
a
where we
legit with
hanging
it.
out and what we doing.
Little ass kid, bro. Look at that.
We can't really disclose.
Of course you can.
It's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Nah, it's your
Your
dream.
dream, freaking pedophile.
They're giving custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when.
Of course you did.
know, he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So
Look how happy he is. Yup.
That nervous laugh. That poor little boy.
Dude.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, Bieber went through some shit, bro. He really did. Like he was talking about.
Yeah.
He was talking about how he went to a party, bro, and they were saying something like you want to be. They compared to somebody, or you want to be Jay-Z rich. You know what I'm saying? And it was like part of that weird ass shit. And I guess like he talks about it, and they don't post this shit. But if you look up, there's an article that he was writing, or that he like. You know, like someone wrote up about him, the interview and shit, and he was saying like there was some little kid that was like in the room and shit, and they were like fucking basically blackmailing him, and they were like basically putting pressure on him to do something to this little kid, and fucking Bieber got like hella traumatized, bro, because he couldn't know how to really save the kid.
Yeah.
And that's why he got so fucked up, and that's why he went hella weird. Remember when he was on tour, and then all of a sudden he just kind of like was like on some weird shit, bro, and he was like fucking canceling the tour, like I'm going to therapy, like I'm fucking like he's on drugs, bro, all the shit. It's almost like that, like that effect. Remember like how Britney Spears was hella famous, and then all of a sudden like she just like tapered off and did some weird ass shit. It was
Shaved
like
her
the
fucking
process.
head.
It was like the process, but like
That process it's called hazing, bro. You hear about that?
whatever that
I
process
feel like
is.
they break you down, nigga. Like,
And
it's-
and if you're strong enough, you can fight through that shit. Bieber obviously is in a position now, like he got himself a wife. I think he just had a baby or some shit, you know. But he's obviously in a healthy mind. You know, whatchamacallit, fucking Britney was all fucking spun out and shit.
bro, it's some Hollywood humiliation ritual bullshit.
But y'all seen what they did to John Cena? They made him come out on stage butt naked with the
Butt
book.
ass naked, yeah.
And Cat Williams was actually talking about it. He said, "Bro, this is the humiliation that they make you go through in Hollywood. They mock you, they clown you, they put you through things, rituals, all that. Then
They
they have
do.
dirt on you, and now you have to comply because otherwise, shit's coming out. Right now, you know, with this whole Diddy thing, in my opinion, I feel like there's a lot of people who are gonna start to jump and even assist and try to hit their connections up to try to stop whatever's going on because there's gonna be a lot of names coming out. If not,
For sure, 100%.
And they just learned from the Epstein
This is the
shit.
beginning, bro. This is the beginning of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about that John Cena shit for a second. So, yeah, they humiliate you. Well, I'm using that as an example of something, bro. They humiliate you, right? Let's think about like Tekashi 6ix9ine. Okay, then I'm gonna use this for an example, right? He wasn't famous because he was talent or he had talent. He was famous. It was infamy. You know, infamy and famous is the difference is
No,
like
I don't know
okay,
that.
look. Famous is because like everybody knows you in the whole world because you have a special talent. Whether you're a real good singer or whether you're a hella good athlete, whatever it is, you know. I'm pretty sure it's infamy, right?
Or basically famous is they like you, and infamous is
infamous or some shit.
you're famous because people don't like you or because of criminal.
No, they like.
behavior or
Hey,
whatever.
you're famous. You're famous for stupid shit.
oh, okay, okay, I see.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're famous because you went viral for fucking, you know, walking in
For telling him
Chipotle
to twist his
and
dick or
throw.
something.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Nah, that's my dog. He's playing. but check this out. That's Tekashi 6ix9ine with that shit, bro. Right? He went famous because of doing dumb shit. Blueface went famous for doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So now back to John Cena. Okay, they're making you do dumb shit, so you're spreading around in the system, bro. Because cool ain't cool no more, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to do weird shit or dumb shit for this shit. Look how for as fucked P Diddy is right now, he's blowing up all over the internet.
Yeah, there's no bad publicity, bro.
No, this is bad publicity. This is bad publicity. Okay,
This is pretty bad, bro.
Hey,
He's
he ain't
trying
gonna
to
be
make
able
all
to come
kinds
back.
of
I
Okay, so
guarantee
if
you
he
his
beats
numbers
this-
are going up.
Nah, fuck that.
He's not
done.
beating
He
this.
ain't gonna be able to come back and drop another Diddy album, bro. Okay, and unless he calls it Diddy or Diddy not.
Diddy, he's gonna write a book. Did I do it?
Yeah,
He did.
I did.
Who made a book like that? Somebody made
That's
a book.
O.J.
like that.
Simpson,
OJ,
bro.
yeah, same shit,
He
bro.
said, if I did it.
That's
But
hella
I
funny.
did it was hella big. If
For
if
the-
was hella
for-
small.
No, yeah, I did it. It was hell an if at the
Yeah,
top.
hella small.
If
He
I
definitely
did
did it, bro.
That's what he's gonna write. If I did it, it.
Bro, he about to drop Making the Band 27, bro. He about to recruit a whole
Hey, the only
new-
way I'm cool with it if he comes back with get him to the Greek too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that was funny, but he wasn't even like a huge character.
He just had good personality in that movie, bro.
it
like,
was funny as hell.
he's all just rub the fucking wall to Jeffrey. You know, you're on drugs right now. He probably knew exactly what they were probably really spun out.
That was a natural role for him.
Yeah,
Because
he's all, I'm just
he
gonna
was
show
very
it.
comfortable in that situation.
You know, just a little bit of drugs, put it up your ass. It's all right. Just a little bit of hair on. I'm like, no.
Man,
That fool's always been weird. He brought up a good point earlier that there's a scene on Nickelodeon where the kids come up to him like, "Hey, what should I do with these?" Like, go put it in these pants, something like that.
yeah.
And I'm like, bro, what they like?
Bro,
Why?
that's not even.
Yeah,
it's not even
basic shit.
bad compared to some of the stuff that they put on Nickelodeon. Did you see that shit?
Did you guys
Did
watch
you guys
that shit?
see some of the lawsuits that were going on?
Nah, bro. Did you watch the documentary Quiet on Set?
Yeah.
You
That's
watch
what I'm
that
talking
shit?
about. Yeah.
Bro, you didn't watch that shit?
Bro, that shit
bro, that's
weird.
fucked up, bro.
Some of the shit that they were making the artists do, like Ariana Grande and that kind of stuff, like playing with their toes.
Nah, bro,
and, like,
check this out.
fetishes and
Remember
shit?
Drake and Josh? That fool fucking Drake
Oh, he raped them.
was getting raped, bro. He was getting raped, bro, for like hella years, bro. And was like hella scared and didn't know how to say shit. You know what I'm saying? And then finally one day he just cracked
Yeah.
Damn,
and like
that's damn near
confessed
sad,
it.
bro.
It is sad, bro. And it's crazy because if you watch the documentary, he comes out and talks about it. He doesn't even know how to say it.
Wow.
He doesn't even say, hey, I got raped. He doesn't even know how to say it. He's just like, I think his words are like, think of the absolute worst sexual assault you could ever think of. And that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
That's what he says, you know?
So one thing, bro, that I've just
Yeah, it's fucked up, bro.
One thing I saw, if we're going back to the little lawsuit that they did, you know, that there's 3 or 4 women that they're talking about in there who supposedly were sex workers, and who is the reason why they're trying to say sex trafficking, because they're saying, hey, these women here were getting paid to do things, and the reason why they're trying to hit them with the sex trafficking this and that is because they cross state lines. But
At
technically,
Diddy's house? This Diddy shit?
Diddy shit, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a hot take on that.
Give me that.
That's some bullshit.
Is it?
They're trying to get him on a little a technicality, in my opinion, because they want to take his ass down.
Yeah,
because them females, the ones that are in the shit, they were all adults and they were consenting. They were getting cashed out.
So here, you heard what 50 Cent said?
Oh,
one of them was 50 Cent's baby mama.
Yeah, I heard.
Hey, 50 said something. It was like, if the feds are coming to raid you, you did some really fucked up shit. It takes a lot for them to come knocking down doors, bro.
Yeah. Well,
you know what
that's
I'm
why I'm curious why they didn't do it. But like, we were just talking about 50 Cent was saying
50
something about.
Cent's been gassing Diddy
No,
for years,
but
bro.
Hey, 50 got gas.
Hey, but where's it
the
at?
best troll.
Where's it at? Where's the
Fruit pop?
freaking?
You talking about the fruit pop?
No, bro. Where's the damn?
Diddy's clean. Or no,
50 Cent.
Diddy's clean off. 50's clean.
Where's it at? I found
Bro,
it. Right
any
here.
chance he gets, he gasses.
Oh
him.
my
It's
god,
hilarious.
he never misses a chance, bro.
Okay, watch this shit.
He's a savage.
He posted. I remember when the rumors were coming out saying like, "Oh, 50's are Diddy killed Tupac," and he was like, he posted some shit right away. He's all, "Diddy killed your favorite rapper," like right away, like, like
So look, this is the
Bro,
tweet.
he's so petty.
This is the
He's
tweet
sitting in
this
the
fool put
mansion.
out about his baby mama. Because his baby mama was part of the lawsuit. And said, I didn't know you was a sex worker. You little sex worker, lol. Yo,
Lol,
this
that's
shit is a
LOL.
movie.
There smoking a cigar, bro.
And he said this because his baby mama was messing with P Diddy, and she was named as a sex worker in the freaking lawsuit. And she came out and said that I think it was her or one other girls came out and said that this is bullshit, defamation, this that, and they're getting lawyers to file a lawsuit against that fool, Little Rod, and his lawyers for supposedly saying shit like this about them. So I think there's gonna be a lot more lawsuits coming out of this.
Bro, this is.
I think that this is just the beginning of, but also timeout. Like I said, they got a lot of fucking money, okay, and money will hold back shit because you gotta think about the whole Epstein shit. What names were dropped?
barely any.
Nothing, bro.
Nothing new.
And that shit was way worse than this shit.
That's true. This fool didn't even. It's probably not even like 10% what that fool did.
Unless Diddy kills himself in prison, bro, like Jeffrey Epstein did,
He ain't killing himself.
or
Bro,
fucking
nobody
gonna
kills
kill
himself.
him.
Just
Or
like
he
the
got murked.
Boeing guy killed himself. That was a week or
Yeah,
two ago.
allegedly, bro.
Yeah, come on,
The
man.
Boeing dude killed himself.
Alleged.
No, that's some boo
Come
boo.
on,
But
man.
you know the funny thing is, Diddy got the keys to the New York City.
Yeah,
The New York mayor gave him the keys. Does he regret that now?
it's probably like
Probably not,
Diddy
man. He got
get the
cashed
keys
out.
still.
But
He
it's
gave him
just-
the keys, and then at night he diddled him.
he diddled his ass. Hey, he probably went to a little P Diddy party and he's like, oh,
He went to the P Diddy
and when
party.
you get in that little party, he's like,
Damn.
I'm gonna need that
Hey,
key.
but
cuz.
isn't it weird how Diddy is all of a sudden he's involved with everybody? Now and he's been doing it for years,
No,
but
he's
it was
been, bro.
never, but it was never like a question. It was just like, okay,
Never.
he's a big artist, like Jay-Z kicking it with some politician, right? It's
Yeah,
whatever.
no, Diddy-
but
but-
now all of a sudden Diddy's coming out and this whole shit, and now it's like, hold on, if you were with that politician, what'd you have on him? You must have had some dirt.
You know-
Why was a politician at a rapper's party?
You know who they should
Yeah.
be? Who they should start interviewing is people like Lil Kim.
yeah.
They need to interview people like Young C's or Lil C's. What's his name?
Bro, they need
it
to
Young C's
interview
or Lil
J-Lo.
C's?
I think.
I
it
mean,
is.
J Lo would be good too, right? You're talking about they gotta interview the people that like really were there in the beginning of time with
Mace.
him.
I don't think they're gonna say anything though, bro.
But they
They would have
it
said some
wouldn't
shit
hurt.
by now, right?
Nah, maybe they're not. Maybe they're not going to them yet.
J-Lo's hella big, bro. She's not gonna like.
Yeah, but J-Lo's still involved. She wants to be big. She wants to be young.
She
She's
ain't
still
gonna give him no
pushing.
Yeah,
She's
but
not
she
really
don't want to be
Ben
involved with
Affleck.
this shit. This is gonna fuck her career up.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. She's not willing to.
Because they're
to
basically
speak
saying
up.
she's a sex worker too.
Bro,
or
she's
what?
not willing to talk. That's why you think.
All right, J Lo got a big old booty, dude.
Why you think Cat Williams came out? And you know it's funny now, after the whole Diddy shit happened, all the shit that Cat Williams was saying, it's all starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Like little by little, it's like, dang, bro, this
Yeah.
fool's right.
You know, I
And
only
Kanye,
saw.
Kanye is making sense too now.
Yeah, Kanye was all fuck you, bro. I ain't trying to talk to you.
Hey, bro, let me tell you guys something. The only person I saw semi indirectly defending him is Mayweather.
Yeah, because Mayweather
Yeah,
got
bro.
fiddled.
Watch
He got
this.
fiddled, bro.
been to the
Come on.
most fucking
watch.
Diddy parties out of everybody.
real,
Yeah,
He's like, you got dirt on
That
me.
motherfucker's in on it, man.
Hey, watch. Put this on the screen, and then
Alright,
after
let's
that,
go.
give me your thoughts. After you
Show
see
me
this.
the diddler.
All right,
Hold on, we're loading.
loading. Come on.
We got
Did they
McDonald's
shut down
Wi-Fi.
TikTok
I'm
already?
like P Diddy.
Nah, bro.
I'm not going to speak bad about P Diddy.
Of course you're not.
Because he's still a black man.
the
Mistakes
hell does that have
happen,
to do?
and I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake. But things happen in life, and P Diddy business is P Diddy business. It's not my job or anyone else's job
to go on the internet and stomp him and kick a man while he's down.
God,
Shut up, you
my
got
take
fiddled.
on it is, it's not my business. I don't think it's right at all. And I don't condone it. Even if that happened to my daughter, I would be hurt. But that's a choice that my daughter made.
Yeah, he got some dirt on him, bro. He got some shit on him.
Yeah.
You're not gonna imagine somebody doing that to Epstein.
Yeah, you're not just gonna go there and say that shit.
he's a
And
good guy. I'm
here's
not gonna-
another thing, bro.
That's fucked up.
I can guarantee you
He got
that this fool Mayweather probably could get hit with sex trafficking more than him.
Yeah.
He's got strip clubs in Miami and shit like that. You know they're having Cubans and beezies from other places coming in and doing all kinds of illegal
Yeah,
shit.
I see that for sure.
Guaranteed.
I see that for sure. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather, he got more money than Diddy, bro.
Oh yeah.
For sure. I mean, this was banked up.
Yeah, but Diddy got more power because he's got
Diddy
a bunch
does.
of politicians
On
Diddy
payroll?
got contact.
fiddled on camera. So now you got
That's
he got a golden goose laying eggs, bro. He don't need no money. He could hit up your boy right now, Bill Clinton. Like, what's
I
up,
did
bro?
hear-
Remember that video I got of you fiddling yourself?
Bro, that's probably why they didn't arrest his ass.
Exactly.
Fool, they could have done this just for the public eye. You feel me? And then they could come back
could've.
and be like, well, you know what? We didn't find nothing. So,
Hey, some people are saying that this is just a distraction.
yeah.
Did you hear about the
Hey,
distraction?
the election?
that's-
Because Joe
that's-
Biden's about to do something
No,
wrong.
not Joe
Hey,
Biden, bro. I was like, ooh, he went straight to Joe.
Sleepy.
No, supposedly
Oh, he's
right now,
sleeping.
as it's happening, the whole fiddler, Russia's moving warheads into the Red Sea, and nobody even knows about it.
That's deep, bro.
This-
How you know about it?
Because I saw something
He's plugged in.
No, I mean like
He's tapped
it's
in.
not like popular right now. It's just
hella
Ditty.
funny.
You
He's
know what I
tapped
mean?
in.
It's Ditty everywhere.
He
But
said nobody knows, but I know.
only I know, bro.
Hey, bro, they
Watch
might
the podcast.
have. They have the whole system tapped into where it's like the government's even in on this shit. They're all right. Time to pull the sugar on the Ditty shit. Russians are moving in.
Yeah.
And they
We're
crashed the
gonna throw
bridge,
that.
cuz.
We're throwing Ditty.
Let's
Oh,
crash
yeah.
the bridge. What
Let's talk
happened
about
with
the bridge, cuz.
Yeah, let's do that. You the bridge man?
Did you
Okay.
build that bridge?
Nah, not that bridge. Not that bridge.
Okay,
we
let me
make a
ask you one
warranty
question.
claim.
That seems a little odd that the damn whole bridge collapsed from one crash.
Nah, it did. He hit the column. The column was holding up all that shit, bro. That's definitely a crash that would have caused the whole thing to collapse.
Damn.
If he hit, let's say like the containers were hella too tall and he went and he like hit the middle of the bridge and it would have just broke that one section. But what happened was if you watch the video, it runs into the column. Now the column is like the fucking neck bone of the bridge. You know what I mean? That's the back, bro. That's all the weight is right there. You know what I mean? You take that bitch out, it's just gonna fall like dominoes like it did.
Yeah.
You know, so they just hit at the right time in the right spot, bro. Because if you see the video, it's like the boat loses power.
Yeah.
You see that shit? So it's going, and then it loses power. It blacks out, and then it's still going, and then power turns on again, and then it turns off, and then it crashes into it.
Oh shit! It like
You know?
Ghost
Yeah,
Rider.
they said that they called it in though. They said they called it in, said that they're losing power and like closed the bridge or whatever. So they ended up like blocking people from getting over the bridge, but there was still some.
seriously?
There was
yeah,
12
construction
workers on there. They all died.
Man,
And
good
there's
thing you wasn't out there, cuz.
man, bro, Baltimore, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Sacramento, California, baby. I'm building a bridge right now over the American River at Cal Expo.
Bro.
So you trying to say that bridge is better than you?
Nah, the one we're building right now at Cal Expo is shit. That shit ain't going down. Nah.
Yeah, that shit got
I'm gonna put my stamp on it.
That shit ain't going down.
You better be
But-
careful. They got you on tape, so it never going down.
Nah, but the thing is, that bridge right there, they don't make many bridges like that anymore. It's an iron bridge. I was thinking like, okay, look, I was thinking that it was an insurance scam because what happens is if a bridge like that collapsed, that means that they got to come in and build a brand new bridge. And if they're going to build a brand new bridge, right, they're going to get the most elite, the most legit shit, the most tightest shit they can of this time in this era of life. You know what I'm saying? They want the shit that's going to last, that's still going to look good 250 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to get the nicest shit, and it's not only going to look good, it's going to make Baltimore look good.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could have had an old ass fucked up bridge that could have had some defects, right? But the state couldn't fucking
They wouldn't pay for it.
They're not gonna pay for it. Like, well, if it looks good, it's healthy,
they
you
don't got a
know.
choice.
And then you know what I'm saying? It could be
Yeah.
on some inside shit, bro.
Yeah, imagine if we had a raunchy ass like Bay Bridge or Golden Gate Bridge. Nobody would come out here.
Yeah, bro. The Golden Gate Bridge is it, bro. Like that's the fucking.
That's just hella tall.
That's just huge, bro. And it's not only tall, bro. You know
How
how,
long do you
deep
think
it
it'll
is
take to build that shit?
to build the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, bro. I mean, in our time or in their time, that shit was built in like 1937.
Really? How long do you think it took? Like 5 years?
I think it took like fucking probably like
Chat GPT
6,
right
7
now.
years, bro. At that time,
Bruh.
you know, at that time, you got they didn't have any power tools back then, bro.
You're right. There's a lot of equipment we have now that didn't have back
Yeah,
then.
I'm talking about. You ever try to use a handsaw and cut a 4x4?
This was chat
I heard that it takes them a year to paint the whole thing.
1,604 days.
Well, how long is that? That's
Hold
not
on.
that long. That's like
4
years.
years and a half.
Wow.
To build a Golden Gate at that
Yeah,
time?
That's what
Damn. So you guys was
Over
building
4
much
years,
faster
guys.
now then.
That's what's up, bro. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I think only like fucking what, like 7 or 11 people died or 7 people died or something like that.
Yeah, there was no
No,
safety
on the
nothing
Golden Gate
until-
Bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And-
let's talk
and then
about
they
the
made him put the
conspiracies
little-
about that now.
Hold on, I didn't finish putting the little net under the bridge.
Who put it in it?
There was no net, and they have to put the net, and then it saved
Yeah,
a
the
bunch of
motherfuckers
people.
kept jumping off.
Yeah, they kept
Oh, at the
dying.
Golden
At
Gate
the
Bridge?
Golden Gate Bridge, there's a net underneath this. 'Cause
Yeah, bro.
They too much suicides, bro. It was the number one suicide spot for
Yeah,
like
I love
hella
Golden-
years, bro.
Yeah,
I
before
heard about that.
they did it for the workers, bro.
The
But
fool
those
that
fools
we-
are crazy. They were just walking around, chilling, eating their lunch on those little beams. I was
Shit
shit
was different.
myself.
Shit was different
That's
back then,
pretty
bro.
burnt.
You don't do that?
You don't do that. We walk on beams and take lunch on beams, but we got a rope, bro. So if we
Oh, you guys
fall,
rope your ass?
hell yeah, bro.
Oh, that's soft. That's
There's
soft.
no fucking way, bro. There's no.
Yeah, because if you fall, bro, from up there,
Hey, I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this
goddamn
much.
motion.
Okay, look, in daytime,
Yeah.
we rope off. At nighttime, nah. We just be on cowboy shit and we'll just like fucking
Batman.
yeah, you know what I mean? But you know, one wrong step, one wrong move, bro, can cost
Yeah,
you
you-
your
yeah.
entire life. So you gotta really think about it because I've worked with OGs, bro, on bridges, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the night, over freeway, bro, like over live traffic and shit. And you know what I'm saying? They're just like stepping over these beams, boom, boom, boom. And it's like fucking 4 or 5 feet gap between them.
Mm-hmm.
And these beams are like 1 feet, you know what I'm saying? And it's dark. There ain't no light hitting right there, you know what I'm saying? And they're just going through. And I'm just like, bro, you crazy. You know, because I've fallen one time and broken my left foot, bro.
damn.
I fell once. I fell 30 feet, bro. 20,
Wow.
29 feet. And
Bro,
I
that's like
landed.
2.5 stories.
Bro, I landed on my feet, but I broke my left foot. So I took a fall once, bro.
Damn,
And
you're
if
pretty
you-
savage for
Bro, if you fall the wrong way, that's
Bro,
gonna be it, bro.
That's a big drop for only breaking 1 foot.
Well, I landed
Hell
on my
yeah,
feet.
bro.
I landed on my feet, and I guess all my weight went on my left foot, and bro, yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, if you would have hit upper body or sideways,
Bro, if
it's
I would have hit my
cookies.
neck, if I would have just fell on my head, bro, or my back, bro, I probably would be fucking up here in a little electric chair.
Damn. The new Hawkins cuz?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that bridge life shit is crazy, man. It's really like it's a beast out there, bro. Like it's its own fucking species. Like it's not like any other job in the world, bro. It's not like anything, you know. So I'm gonna, salute to the bridge workers that died on that fucking bridge that day because it sucks, bro. I mean, that's the legacy you live and you leave behind, right? You're like, oh, my dad died building a bridge. It sounds like, damn, your dad was like fucking Superman or some shit.
Yeah, damn,
you know what I
that's
mean?
wild.
But it's also hella sad because that bridge life shit, bro, is not easy. That shit's hard. That shit's hard ass work, bro.
Sounds like hard work.
Nobody will understand, bro, unless you built a bridge. Like it's not like anything, bro. It's crazy. People yell at you. It's not even like this. Hey, no,
the worst part, bro. It hurts when you yell.
No, bro.
Motherfuckers yelling
It
at me.
sounds like it's bad, but it's not. It's not just that. It's like bro. It's such a mental, physical, fucking life and environment, bro. That it's like you got to really be like so strong, and you got to know how to like fucking keep your cool because. You go out there ready to fucking beat someone's ass at work. It might be the last bridge you ever get to get on, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
there's
you-
been days, bro.
You might fall off the bridge. Somebody might throw you off.
Not
DDT
that,
you.
bro. It's not that. It's like you fucking beat somebody up at fucking work and then they fucking go tattletale on you, bro, and they fucking sue you, or it
Yeah,
could just be
yeah,
the
yeah.
end of time. And then what? And then you can't feed your kids no more.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bro, I
And
deal
then
with
your
that
whole
every
career's
day.
gone, your retirement's gone. So that's what I'm saying. When people are yelling at you, it's not like, oh my God, you're hurting my feelings. It's just like, bitch, I will beat the fucking shit out of you right now. Like, you are really testing me. I need to just chill the fuck out before I lose my entire fucking retirement and pension and I can't feed my kids. Are you fucking with me right now?
You're lucky there's money on the line.
Oh my God, bro.
We do that shit at least
hey,
3 times a week, bro.
So then what you gotta do is you just be like, it's all good, bro. I'm gonna catch you on my own time. Catch them on your lunch break. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I
On
was
your own
off the
time.
clock, okay?
Off the clock, bro. Or there's a system to this shit. You can't just beat someone up at fucking 8:30 in the morning. You know?
yeah, you're not getting paid for that shit. You better clock out
If
first.
you're about to beat them up, you gotta take that shit on your lunch because that's your time. Okay?
Is that how it goes? Is that the
check
rule?
this out. Hey, I swear to God, bro, on my kid's heart, check this out, bro. I was at work one time. I was getting into it with this dude at work, and I literally took lunch. Okay? I called my girl and I said, hey, check this out. I'm about to get fired. I'm about to lose my job. I'm probably gonna go to jail. And I just gotta let you know real quick. She's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I'm in the truck real quick. I'm just eating my lunch because it might be my last meal for a couple hours because I'm probably gonna go to jail. I'm about to beat this motherfucker's ass when I'm done eating my lunch." So I spent like 5 minutes in my truck, eat my food real quick, climb back up on the bridge because homeboy was on the bridge, and I try to chunk him. I try to call him out and get him out of the truck. I was ready to go, and I was ready to go to jail, bro.
Damn, what did it do? That was emotional.
He called me a lazy piece of shit.
Oh,
He wanted to talk some shit. And it's hella funny because I was inside. Bridges are hollow. Most bridges are hollow. I was inside the hollow spot of the bridge, bro, and I could hear him talking shit on the radio.
Oh.
I was talking to my homeboy, and he was next to my homeboy, and he's talking shit. And I told him, I was like, this motherfucker's running his mouth. So I chilled and I said, hey, tell that motherfucker to keep running his mouth. And then he goes up there and he's just like to be, bro, like to be.
damn.
Yes, bro. I was like, oh,
words right there.
I was like, okay.
I would support the ass whooping on that one.
I would bail you
Yes.
out.
Nah, so I was like, it's all good, bro. It's all good. All right. And I looked at my phone, bro. I swear to God, this is a true story, bro, and everything I love. It was 11:26. Okay, we take lunch at noon. And I was in the hole, and I was like, all right, bet. Lunch is like in fucking 30 minutes. It's all good. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna eat my food, and I'm gonna beat this motherfucker's ass, and this is it. I'll go find a new job. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
I was losing my shit, bro, because it's not that bridge life and that bridge world, bro, is not like any other fucking job. It's like you gotta really stand on your own. You gotta really stand on your pride, bro. You gotta really be smart, right? You gotta fucking. It's a world of alphas, bro.
This nigga's about to whoop his ass over.
I'm about to fucking leave right now and go through
You
this.
call
I'm
me
just
lazy,
getting
cuz?
He called me a lazy piece of shit, bro. I wake up every day coming to fucking work. It sounds, hey, I'm gonna tell you, bro. It sounds funny, but when you at work and you working hard, like I'm telling you how it is, and then someone says that to you, you like, bitch.
No, that
fucking
is
serious.
Hey, that's the ultimate diss.
I take
To
that
a man,
shit.
yeah,
Hey, it's the ultimate diss. It is. I laugh
I
at
thought
it.
he said something worse
I
than
thought he
that.
said
Like
your mom is a hoe or something.
I thought he was-
Bro, when you're in
Nah.
that environment, you feel me? You're a union worker, right?
Yeah, bro.
You're a union worker, bro. All these guys, that's their life.
It is,
That's-
bro. I've been in. Hey, listen. I've been in the
Nah,
union.
just working in the union, like it's all about respect.
Oh, it's
and
the
It
union
is.
pride. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
It's
know
not.
about
It's
that.
not just pride, bro. It's the respect, bro. Like I've been doing this shit 11 years, bro.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
a long time.
I got it
for
when
a
I was
lazy
18,
ass, huh?
bro. You know what I'm
Trying
saying?
to call me a lazy ass
Yeah, bro.
after
I'm
11
not
years?
no. Hey, I'm not no little apprentice, bro. I'm not no little 18-year-old kid. Like, don't talk to me like that, bro. Check us out. I got my own shit going on. So like, where I was at right there, bro. That shit really. And I had a lot of shit going on outside of world, bro, or outside of work. So like, that's what when somebody fucks with you like that and really starts poking at you, bro. And that's when it comes in handy to where it's like you got to really be in your mental mind of being strong and being like, nah, there's so much more important shit than this, you know what I'm saying, than this bullshit right here. And that's why, I mean, people yell at you. It's not just about like them, oh, like shut up. And it's like people will yell and say shit a certain way that
Like driving by you and talking shit?
like I had, nah.
Oh,
Like, nice ass.
your coworkers, bro.
oh, okay. I was
Check
thinking
this
it's like
out.
random
if
people.
I worked at fucking Les Schwab or fucking I don't know Chipotle or some shit, and somebody try to call me a lazy piece of shit, let me report this shit to HR, and I'm gonna sue these motherfuckers for verbal harassment. Like that's what you can do. do. But in my world of trade, it's like, nah, we don't talk to HR.
You whoop ass.
We whoop ass, bro. We'll talk about it. It's like, man, we're men out here, bro. There ain't no women out here.
That's
we ain't do no fucking, nah, bro. We talk like grown men. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when I was like, okay, I ain't calling HR, bro. Like, you want to sit here and talk shit? Like, what's up?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna call my lady, bro. Let her know I'm about to go to jail because I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, that's about
that's my HR
is getting.
right,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, you guys heard that guy? What's his name? Dave Porter. Or
Yeah,
Portnoy? Dave Potter?
Dave Portnoy?
Portnoy, bro?
Or whatever, the one with
Barstool?
the pizzas. Yeah. So when he bought back his company, they put some kind of HR shit and signs. Hey, if you see something, call it, this, that.
Yeah.
He instantly fired the HR department, grabbed the sign, ripped it, and threw it in the trash. He said, if y'all got a problem, you guys come talk to me. There ain't no HR in this bitch.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Straight up, bro.
Because that shit's hella
RNS.
soft, bro. Like, you got a problem, go talk to the boss, go talk to the manager.
Yes.
Handle that shit. Don't,
what are you
some
gonna
other
do?
fool.
You're gonna go talk to HR, right? And then you're gonna go back to work the next day. Then everybody's gonna know, and you're gonna be a rat.
Oh, hell no.
Come on, bro. You ain't gonna be
building
no
more bridge.
rat.
You ain't
Yeah,
building
let
no
me
bridge.
just call my fucking HR real quick and tell her, hi, this is what's been going on. Oh, Andrew, I'm so sorry. They don't give a fuck,
Did he
bro.
hurt your feelings?
Yeah, did he hurt your feelings?
No.
Yes, it's hostile. Oh my
There was
god.
no support?
Like, nah.
He talks shit on the radio. I heard
Nah,
him.
bro. We real old school out here,
He
bro.
was in
like,
the hollow part of the wall. I could hear it.
to light the beam.
I heard his ass through the bridge.
bro, I was hella pissed. It was just the light the beam shit as of like, that was just like that.
It's good. Drop that. He will pull up on his ass.
I was like, bet, okay, bro, you just gonna sit here and talk to me like
We're
I'm
gonna have to
so
get him on the
little
podcast.
bitch.
Hey, we're
We're gonna have to get him on the
We gonna
podcast.
have to
Hey,
come
but you know
first.
what? Hey, like,
You guys
no,
squashed it though.
that's
good
what
now?
that's what I'm gonna get to. Like, I got no problems with him now. You know what I'm saying? Bygones is bygones. You know, and the thing about a work world where I'm at is I probably will run across him again someday or sometime. You know what I'm saying? And
It's a small world in the
it's
union.
a small world in the union, bro. So like, I mean, I haven't spoken to him since, but I know that all of our friends are really close and work together and shit. And you know what? I'm not gonna press an issue unless it's something that's said again. You know?
Yeah. No,
so
I feel
it was hot. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers talking shit, and you just kind of like say, "Fuck you, bro. I'm not taking this shit."
I feel you gotta get over it.
So that's what I mean. This bridge life.
So it's
I
all good.
salute them motherfuckers that died, bro. I do, because they were out there probably getting it, and they probably died with some motherfuckers that they didn't like.
Damn.
Straight up.
They almost
That
faded
sucks.
on lunch. They never made it to lunch.
Damn.
It's fucked up, bro.
Damn.
But I mean, I salute all the the pile drivers, the carpenters, bro. Everybody that gets out there, all blue collar, bro.
Straight up.
If you are a blue collar worker, okay, I respect all the blue collar workers. And if you're watching this shit right now, like, just know, like, I salute all you guys, because that shit ain't easy and that shit's special, bro. And hey, that's
It's a
the
dying
best
breed.
shit. That's
It's a
the
dying
best shit
breed,
that ever
bro.
happened to me, bro. Is joining the union when I was young, and it changed my life, bro, because I really don't know where I'd be if I wasn't doing that. Straight up. So
Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's
it's all
dope,
good.
man. Yeah, it sounds like a good
Respect.
career. I like it when I see it on your Instagram and stuff or Snapchat.
I'll take that to the pride, bro.
Yeah, and I never seen no light shit. I was like, damn, it looked like hard work just because everything looks heavy.
fucking
You get
crazy,
to like
bro.
move shit around, bro.
What do? You move like steel beams to
I
build
don't know,
bridges and
but-
shit?
Well,
You
no,
get jacked doing that?
the beams have cranes. You know, we have cranes move all that major heavy shit, you know, but like there's things called corbels, bro. They're 12 by 12s, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, think about a big ass fucking cube log, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got to pick that shit up. Sometimes they're like 6 feet.
Bro, a bolt is probably like a couple pounds on that bridge. Like,
Bro, I got a couple big ass bolts, bro, that I found that were just like hella big that I just wanted to keep because they were just like the biggest bolts I ever seen. Damn. As like a paperweight and shit.
see,
I'm
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Hey,
But
bring
just
one.
like
We'll put it up on the
decorations.
wall.
hey, bro, I got you, bro.
To
There's
show love for the bridge workers, we'll put it right back there.
Except for the
there's
lazy
like
ones.
old shit, bro. They'll be like when they demo old bridges, bro. So they have like usually plaques on the old bridges. They'll be like, oh, this was here. That's like their stamp. Like, oh, 1957. This company built it. You know,
Yeah.
like all that shit, bro. Or the old ladders from the bridges. Like people want that shit. Like the workers because they take that shit into pride. Like that's history.
Yeah,
the
no,
motherfuckers
for real,
that
bridge
came
is
here
a
and
big
built
deal,
that
cuz.
shit.
You
That's
gotta cross the
huge, yeah.
bridge. I heard that the economical impact supposed to be gonna be big because I guess there's a lot of traffic that goes that way. And first of all, the big problem is also that the bridge is now in the water, so they got to get it out for other
Yeah.
ships to pass through. And because of it, there's stalls and they have to reroute trucks. And I suppose it's a pretty big deal.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a booming system, bro. Because like you just said, the bridge is in the water. So now Not only they got to get people to build the bridge, they got to get people to come clean up the shit. You know what I'm saying? That means that all those blue collar workers, that's going to be union. That's a union project guaranteed, bro. They ain't going to have no non-union shit out there building the bridge. You know, that's all going to be like, you know, the pile drivers, you know, local 34, like, or the carpenters, you know, they're going to be operators out there. But that's all going to be by the book shit. They're not going to have no fucking free willies out there just fucking building shit, you know?
Yeah, you can't. You gotta. That's just serious business right there.
Yeah, and think about all the bridge that's in the water, right? They got to come get that shit out, and not only that, they got to send it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? How are they gonna do that? Or they're gonna, like, when they built the Bay Bridge, they would take that shit apart, right? And whenever they would take the metal, they already had a cargo ship come in, and they would put all the weight on the cargo ship, and they would just send that bitch out.
Wow.
So the cargo or the material and the metal, China bought it. So it was coming from China.
Damn.
I was gonna say China.
What do they do with it? What do they do with it?
They just take it out to China and fucking, you know, recycle it, bro. Yeah, but that's probably what they're gonna do with this shit. Since it's already all, someone's gonna buy that fucking steel. There's no way they're gonna reuse it, and it's not gonna hit any land. They're gonna fucking, whoever wants to buy it, they're gonna come in with a cargo ship. They're gonna have cranes out there on the fucking docks. They'll build a fucking big dock, bro, and they'll, you know, put a crane on it and they'll pick that shit up, or they'll, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn.
There was a
Send that
bridge
bitch
that these guys said that it was going to be too expensive to take apart. So they just put explosives on that and they just blew it up. I think it was somewhere in New York.
It was, I think, somebody talked about it recently. Yeah. But you know, one thing that I heard about this one, the water's only like 53 feet deep or something. So they can't leave it because all the other ships would hit in the ground. Like, that's the problem. They got to little clean it to the ground, all the way down.
They still haven't even recovered the bodies, bro, because of all the debris.
Yeah.
They called
they're
off all
saying
the
that
divers.
it's probably going to be very tough because there's a lot of current in that river or whatever. So things are just moving.
Damn.
Well, this is what they'll do. Okay. If they really want to get to the bottom, they'll build a cofferdam. A cofferdam is basically like, that's how you build a bridge. It's how you get to the bottom of the fucking ground. Okay, it's cofferdam. So they have these things called sheet pile. Okay, and it's like you ever put hardwood floor in? You know how there's tongue and groove?
Yeah.
So imagine like big pieces of metal that got tongue and groove, right? And they got a little bend to them, and they go into each other, and they're probably like I don't know, like, you know, up to 6 feet wide. But they could be, I mean, they could be fucking 80 feet tall. You know, they're all different, and they hook them up to the hammer, the crane hammer, and it just basically fucking vibrates them into the bottom of the ground, and they put them in piece by piece by piece by piece until it makes a fucking big ass circle, and then they pump all the water out of that bitch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And now you're at the bottom of the ground, bro. You're at bedrock.
Shit, I always wonder how they do that.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
It's bedrock. If you look it up, look up a cofferdam, bro. It's fucking coolest shit ever.
bro, it's crazy. You know they have
It should be COFFER.
Which one?
They got a little ship that does that.
A little ship that does
Yeah,
the
a little ship.
Boom, look at that right there.
Look at that. Put that on the screen.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's a
wild,
cofferdam, bro.
Yeah.
That's all sheet
I
pile.
always thought, I was like, how the hell do they do that?
That's how they get to the bottom of the water. So if they really want to, you know, if it's all fucked up and I don't know, like, but that's how they're going to start to build the bridge, the new one. You know,
I wonder if they're gonna put it in the same exact spot or move it over a little bit, or
they'll probably try to recycle the columns. They're going to have to really see what needs to be fixed and what.
Well,
and
the
what
road is still there, so
yeah,
why
they
would
can't
you put
move
it
the whole
somewhere else?
road. You're right.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a good opportunity to move it if you want, but
Damn, look at they have all kinds of interesting ones like this.
Yeah,
dude, they
bro.
have they got a ship that does that. It's like a big tunnel that goes all the way down.
that
You see
shit, bro. That's fucking
freaking
tight.
sick, and you can just literally walk down those stairs and then
Sucks
be
like
at the
all
bottom.
the water out and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, yeah, that shit's tight.
Kind of creepy though.
Thinking about getting.
What the hell is this?
fuck this dirtbag.
Never mind. I thought it's just a video. I thought it was gonna show me about the other bridge hole that he was talking about, the cofferdam.
Yeah, no, but
Another whole
well, I
bunch.
guess we'll see how
Well, you guys now, you guys heard there's all kinds of conspiracies about why this happened. And, you know, they're talking about where they're trying to get our attention away from something else and all that.
I like that one, bro. I like that one because I can see that. That's what happens. That's why they always like do weird shit around Super Bowl time. Or like, you know, whenever there's big ass shit going on, it's to distract you from other shit.
Yep.
Now, I mean, look at it. We're in here talking about P Diddy type shit.
Exactly.
And
No
Russia's
way.
moving in.
You know, like what in the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? But I also heard that fucking bridge shit was a terrorist attack.
People
Yeah.
have been talking about that too, but supposedly the FBI is calling it out that it's not.
Man, it's so hard because now everything can be a conspiracy theory,
And that's
an
what-
accident could be a act of war, or terror,
Yeah, bro,
or
and that's
some
why
Illuminati
Here's
shit.
the
I don't
thing,
know.
bro. I don't know if you guys seen this thing, but like, I mean, I could play you guys a video, but the CEO of the company who crashed the ship died because her Tesla supposedly went in reverse and crashed into the river, and she died and drowned.
Oh my god.
Well, that lady, the CEO, is Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law. Well, after that happens, the bridge crashes and Mitch McConnell resigns now. So they're talking about how it might be some, who knows what, retaliation.
Where the hell my
Something's
tinfoil?
going
That's
on.
a whole ass angle.
Y'all haven't
need my
heard about
hat.
that?
That's a whole ass angle. I ain't seen
I
that.
don't know.
No, bro, straight up. It says, look it up. The lady who was the CEO of the company
What
died.
company though?
She's an
The
Asian
ship
lady,
company
right?
that crashed. Yeah, Asian lady.
I heard about the Asian
The ship
lady
that
who
crashed,
got
the
killed by her
CEO of
Tesla,
it
supposedly.
is Mitch
shit.
McConnell's sister-in-law. Her car, supposedly, how's your Tesla go in reverse and crash into a river all of a
Elon
sudden?
killed her.
Right?
It was a hit.
And
It was
then,
They're all in
then-
cahoots, man.
and then this fool resigns, and then this happens, and it's like, what happened? What's going on? Shit's just weird, bro.
Life is
Suspicious.
weird, and the world is weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like it's to go into the depth of that is like going in the depth of the ocean, bro. It's like, what do we really know? Like, we just know about a little bit of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy out there, bro.
Yeah, but you know what you guys don't know about?
Aliens.
Russia's moving in, bro. No, they're
already
already
here.
here. That shit.
Well, here's
I saw
here's the
video.
one
Hey,
thing.
the Russians are some hitters, bro. My girl's Russian, bro, and I'm telling you, man.
She be moving in.
Bro, she moved the hell in. I swear.
Hey, you know what I'm
all the way
saying? Nah, for real though, bro. Like, them motherfuckers are the first ones to always jump off of shit. You know what I'm saying? They're always just like ready to do some wild shit, bro. I'm just like, man.
Bro,
like,
well, you saw those fools don't play. Y'all seen the terrorist attack that just happened over there? They beat the brakes off them freaking fools,
bro.
Bro, they cut
That
one of
shit's
the guy's
wild.
ear off, and supposedly they fed it to him in an interrogation.
Yeah, they made him eat it. There's a video
Oh
of it.
my god.
Bro, and one of the guys showed up in a coma in court. They're like, "You standing trial? We don't.
Yep.
There's no human rights." This fool, this fool was in a coma, bro.
you coming to
Yeah,
court,
yeah.
Bro.
He wasn't even moving, bro. He was just like,
They're all. So did you do it? And he's all guilty.
So I guess these fools, as far as like the latest I've heard about that, they're ruling it out as a Islam terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Because I guess they're all Islams, but some people are trying to link them up to like Ukraine and stuff like that. Which I
heard
don't know.
why
ISIS
the hell
took
would you do
credit.
that shit in Russia?
That's the
Bro,
worst place on the planet to do that.
You don't go to court in Russia.
Yeah, but
They'll
Islam,
take you to court
Islam
after they beat the
people,
shit out of
hey,
you.
Islam people don't care about. They blow themselves up, so
That's
they
true,
don't
yeah.
care about what they go through because they feel like they're the purpose they're doing it for in their mind. They're like, I'm
Allahu
getting 12
Akbar.
bitches when I go. It's good.
It's 72.
Oh, 72? That's,
And it's virgins.
there you go.
Just like P Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just regular
Just like P Diddy.
It's crazy, bro. The world is crazy, man. I do believe that it could be a distraction or something, you know, but
Yeah.
also what I can say is all that shit will come to light one day or another. It doesn't matter what you do. And it ain't even just the Diddy shit. It's like really like if you really being hella shady and doing some salty ass shit and just really on some not legit shit, that's gonna show up one day or another, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Diddy might have been doing some bullshit for so long, you know what I'm saying? And he got really comfortable with doing it, and that shit's starting to come back. You know, the roosters are coming back to hatch.
I heard, yeah.
You know what I'm
Another
saying?
thing I heard was a conspiracy theory, bro. Because he was suing the alcohol company,
Ciroc.
the Ciroc and the De Leon. He like turned on them and started suing them, but they're like a big ass corporation.
Oh, so they did
so
some
they got
shit.
some power. They got some money too, probably more than him. And I did hear some shit about this fool not being as rich as he says he is.
Yeah.
He's got 3 fat ass cribs in like Miami, LA, whatever, New York. And he got $140 million worth of loans on them joints.
Well,
Like
somebody,
he took out 10 mortgages on his shit.
damn.
So he might not be as balling as we think, or
I don't know.
he wants all his money in cash on an island.
bro, you,
Puts on the walls like
A
Pablo.
Jeffrey Island.
Hey, I'm
Suspicious.
Jeffrey's Island.
I'm gonna switch the angle on this one. You guys remember we talked about barbecue last podcast?
Oh,
Ooh.
barbecue.
You heard
bro.
about barbecue, guys?
I heard, yeah.
The leader, gang leader that took
about
over
barbecue food.
Haiti. You heard about Haiti?
Nah.
So the gang
That's like
leader
my favorite.
Barbecue that took over Haiti, there's a famous YouTuber who goes out to these weird towns and like gang areas and all these areas and tries to interview and document.
Barbecue.
Well, this fool went to try to interview Barbecue, and that fool Barbecue freaking keeps him hostage now. He got him hostage in there. He's asking for like a ransom from the USA, bro.
Why would you go
600K
to try to interview Barbecue, bro? It's Barbecue. Everybody knows Barbecue's the shit.
Who the fuck is Barbecue?
You don't know about Barbecue?
Nah, bro. He's like, everybody knows Barbecue. Who
You
the
ain't
fuck?
you ain't watched the last podcast. That's why.
He's worse than Ditty. Trust me. You would rather be diddled than Barbecue, cuz.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Damn,
will
bro.
eat your
Hey, that
ass.
shit sounds.
Watch this. This is Barbecue right here, cuz.
That's Barbecue right there. Look at that.
Let's see, bro.
Look at him.
It's like a Cuban Biggie Smalls.
So this Barbecue right here. So basically,
Oh
this
damn,
fool.
he's a
with the
Mason.
chain?
Oh,
cuz?
fool! This fool's Illuminati, cuz. I
He's
didn't
a
know he
Mason?
Illuminati.
That's what that is, bro.
That's a Freemason. This fool got power. He got connections.
He's
So
tapped in.
this
He
fool
probably
used to
knows
be
Diddy.
a cop in Haiti, bro, and then he turned into a gang leader and overthrew the government, let all the prisoners out, and they took over the government. The actual president of Haiti evacuated. This is like as a month ago, and this fool's burning shit down. Like they're taking over the country. So
Barbecue.
That guy right there,
Humans.
Barbecue.
Yeah,
man. that's
Why they call him Barbecue? His name is Jimmy.
because supposedly these fools are
Chorizo.
cannibals and they be eating people, bro.
They eat people?
barbecuing people. Yeah, imagine
Oh,
being
bro.
barbecued by Barbecue.
No
See,
way,
that's
dog.
him right here. That's Barbecue.
That's worse than being diddled.
Yeah.
That's Jimmy.
Yeah, look at that.
I'll take the diddler.
See, that's him,
better.
boy.
That motherfucker definitely been eating people. Look at his belly,
Look
dude.
at him, boy.
Yeah. Hold on, bro. Let me put this up.
There's no
People
sound
didn't
on
see
there.
it.
So
No,
just
no,
leave our
just-
commentary.
Yeah, no, it's good. We just want to see
Yeah.
his fat ass gut. Look at that.
But you see, that's basically they're taking over the country, bro, and the country's basically
Those
shit.
guys, those four guys right there. Those four guys are
Take
taking
over the
over
whole
the
country.
And them
It's
four
like
right
3
there.
blocks.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well.
I guess all the prison people came out, and now they're all clicked up with him. So he's got the whole prison gang.
Bro, we could just send in like a few rednecks.
They'll
And
smoke
the
My
him.
boy got the Jordan jersey.
I'll go.
What?
I'll do it for America.
Look at that fool on the damn. They
Why'd
left the
you get
streets.
eaten by barbecue?
He probably stole that shit.
They left the streets looking
Bro,
boo-boo.
this looks like a zombie apocalypse type shit.
Look at this white guy. He's walking. I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm in with y'all. You know we're good, right? We all fam.
For real.
What are they doing? They just walking around that shithole?
I don't know what the hell
They're
they're
just
doing.
turf checking, man. They're just making sure
Bro,
everybody's
look
doing
at that fool
things,
chilling over
collecting taxes.
It's not that hard to take over that place, bro.
20%.
Come on.
Hey, from the hot dog guy, 20%
He only wants the barbecue. You don't want your hot dogs.
barbecue hot dogs.
This fool's doing. What is he saying?
Let me see. Look, YouTuber kidnapped by barbecue right here, cuz.
Oh no way.
Look, this fool right here. This fool. He got kidnapped by barbecue.
He got eaten.
Probably.
Yeah, I think he went to try to interview him. Look at that. American YouTube star has been kidnapped in Haiti by one of the gangs that have become its de facto ruler. I don't know what that means. As he was attempting to interview the nation's most notorious gang leader. Why are you going to interview barbecue? He probably ate his ass, bro.
Probably did. Did you see his fat ass gut?
He's probably trying to get on some
eating.
insight.
Damn.
He was probably like, oh, I'm about to make
He
it.
wanted
and
to know
shit.
what the fuck was going on.
My
Well,
boy was
look at
hungry.
him, bro. Look at that guy. Look, he got a rollie. He
And
probably
no, this
took his
fool actually
rollie.
has.
Go look at barbecue's hand.
Hey, if
He
you
might wear the
watch,
same watch.
He got
if
the
you
same
watch this
really
fool's
on,
videos,
bitch.
he's got some pretty cool videos. But he be going literally in the streets and like, he even went to the terrorist shit, like out there in like Afghan
Well,
and shit.
you're about to be barbecue if you keep doing that.
Yeah,
I'll
he
tell
got
you.
barbecue, cuz.
That's just crazy, man.
Any other conspiracies about the bridge?
There's another conspiracy about the island though.
Jeffrey's Island.
Did you see people were saying like the Nickelodeon's little
Oh, it's the
symbol?
same shape as Jeffrey Epstein's Island.
same symbol,
Damn.
same shape as the island, bro.
Damn.
Is it serious?
And
Is it for real?
Nickelodeon's is like a kids show, right? It's made for kids and stuff like that, which they have weird shit on there.
Yeah, they
And
did.
now it's like, ooh, it's all this symbolic
It's fucked
stuff,
up, bro.
You know what
It's
I mean?
fucked up. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
all lining up, man.
Yeah. Justin Bieber was talking about like, I'm trying to save Billie Eilish. I don't want her to go through the shit that I've been through. I wouldn't want anyone to go through that type of stuff. Like
That was a while
he's-
ago too, huh?
yeah, he's trying to like get her not to fall for the same type
Damn,
of shit,
it
but
is
she
kind
wasn't
of
doing
similar, bro.
It's pretty similar.
Whoa.
But I don't know if that's it though.
I don't know. That's a
Hold on, it
conspiracy.
even
does
got
have
the
a
little
third
baby island out
Oh,
there.
you're right.
It's all tucked
If
up.
we turn it a little bit, yeah.
If you flip it, it's the same.
It's close.
Right. So that's what I'm
Damn.
saying.
They should make that shit like
That's
the
Illuminati, bro.
And the
That's
the
too
creator,
deep,
bro.
Like that's too deep. You know what I'm saying?
They made the damn for real.
That's deep, bro. Like you're not. Let's just fucking make this the logo of the island. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Shit.
It's all symbolic, bro.
That's deep, bro.
Did you see that shit?
They love hiding shit.
Hey,
in
how
plain
long
sight,
has
though.
that logo
sight,
been
yeah.
around? This is how we're gonna know. How long has that logo been around, and how long has Epstein owned that island?
I don't know.
Chat GBT.
That's a good question.
Because if it was like some new shit, that's just media talking. Damn, man, look at that shit. It's kind of similar.
Google Maps removes offensive prank reviews from Jeffrey Island, private island.
Jeffrey Epstein, he probably faked his death, bro. He's probably tucked off somewhere.
Hell no, they smoked his ass.
You think so?
I think so, bro.
He
He
just
has
got.
dirt on everybody.
They couldn't.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, they could have, bro. Because you know what?
Hey, did you hear how he got fucking how he got like rich?
1990.
He basically wasn't even qualified, right? And then he became a banker somehow. He,
He became a
hustled his way.
professor, bro. Huh? He got basically a job to like be a professor at a. I heard that he had just hella mouthpiece, bro.
Yeah, no, he had game, bro. He
Like,
was a salesman.
Yes, and he was able to sell himself to a fucking college, bro, to be a professor and shit. And he got that right without even a degree and shit.
Yeah,
But then like there was things like he's tied in some way like with some family shit where he was getting like mansions, bro, mansions and mansions sold to him from some Jewish guy, bro. But he was getting them sold to him for like 10 cents.
damn.
Just to say that they were not gifted, that they were purchased. And they were, it was like this, like Jewish. You gotta look it up, bro. It was a Jewish guy that was giving him all this shit, all his shit, bro.
I feel like I
Basically,
seen a
all that
documentary
stuff,
about
selling all that shit, bro. And then that's how he was getting hella money.
I knew he has like a couple of connects, and eventually that led him to becoming a banker or whatever.
Yeah, I
And
don't
once
I think
fucking
he
became
ended
a
up being like
banker.
even a
Hedge fund.
a hedge fund manager.
Yeah,
That fool's a
fun guy.
fucking lame though. Whatever the fuck is, you know what I'm
He
saying?
had bank, bro. He had money. He had bank. All this money shit, bro, is wild. Like, you guys seen the guy that got locked up for the crypto scam, the FTX.
He got
just gave
25 years or some shit.
25 years right now.
they fined him $11 billion.
Supposedly his parents came out like, we're still fighting for him. We're not gonna let it go like that. Like, whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's
He'll be out, bro, in like 3 to 5.
What was
Come
the
on.
scam?
well, he stole hella money through like from one company, took it to the other, and like stole billions of dollars or millions. I don't know what.
It was a crypto scam or some shit. He opened a crypto exchange and sold tokens for this crypto exchange. It's the same old story from almost every fucking crypto scam. They come out with like an exchange, or they come out with a token or an NFT, and then they sell you one of these tokens.
Well,
and they-
basically, but from
Is
what
it
I
his fault that people bought it? Come on.
No, but the problem why they're getting his ass is because he basically got this crypto shit, right? Everybody invested in it, and everybody thought their money was sitting there, and he was reporting good numbers.
Oh, and he
Well,
just pulled all that shit out?
He was pulling it out, taking it somewhere else. He was blowing it.
okay.
He was blowing everybody's dough, and then there was basically no money. People's money was gone.
Damn.
So that's how the freaking thing happened. You feel me? If it was just that the crypto coin went down, it wouldn't have been the problem.
yeah, I heard this fool was having P Diddy parties.
He probably was.
He was diddled.
Allegedly.
The diddler, dude.
Bro,
pretty sure
all
he
of
got
these
diddled.
people have them. You saw LeBron James came out, and there's
He
a
was
video
diddled.
of him talking to him to P Diddy on the phone or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, ain't no party like P Diddy party." Woo,
Yeah,
woo.
I bet.
I want to see
Bro.
what that was about. Now, is
You wanna
anybody
go to a
pushing
Diddy
back
party?
on him? Huh?
You don't
You
want
trying to go to a Diddy party?
What we got to do?
I don't think you want to go there, bro.
What we got to do?
Hey, who was the
Scott,
guy
you
that
trying
came
to go to
out?
a Diddy party?
Whose booty do I got to tickle?
Honestly, nah.
You don't want to
Where
stay
should
past
you
12
go?
though.
I would go to see what's popping, and
I'll go there and just hit a lick.
I would leave if
Bro,
the shit got weird.
But you can't lie.
take some shit.
You can't lie. If you're any kind of artist or anybody, a boss of a big major label thing is throwing a party, and he's talking about, "Hey, pull up." Come on, you know you pulling up. You trying
Yeah.
to make it.
It's damn
Even
near
if-
Mando, yeah.
You
Yeah,
pulling
bro.
up.
What the hell you gonna, bro? The first thing Scott gonna do is call us. Like, we're going to Diddy's party, and we're gonna be like, I bet, let's go. I'm going.
Bro, because I
It's
bet a lot of people
Mando.
didn't know, like you said about Justin Bieber. They might not have known what they're walking into into whatever. Then they walked into it, and it's like, I can't really do nothing about it. I gotta shut my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I think it goes into something like this, bro. Like, I think Diddy's so deep into like the Illuminati and shit. And like, if you know how that Illuminati shit works, it's like this. Basically, it's like, the saying is, it's like the devil fucking was like God's major angel. You know what I'm saying? That was like his main angel, and he can sing the most out of the best out of anybody. He controlled all the orchestra, because if you go to church, you realize that like church is about singing and so much music, right? So he controlled all the orchestra and shit. Basically he wanted to be stronger than God, so God sent him to hell, that angel. So now, Satan or Lucifer's in fucking hell. He's in his own place, right? So he still had the power though. He had power. So he comes out here with people like Taylor Swift, and shit like that, and gives all these superstars this power, bro, right? To be so good and to be so perfect, dog, that like there's not a flaw. That it's such a distraction, like all this music, all this stuff, right? To distract the whole entire world from God. If you realize all these big ass superstars, all these famous ass people, they don't make music about God, bro. They make music about other shit to distract them. You know what I'm saying? So that they don't pay attention to that shit. And that's their job. That's their duties against the fucking to go to that shit. That's why you see Bieber, bro. Bieber spazzed out because he had a bad taste of what was happening. That's why he made hella Christian music. Yeah. Look at Kanye West, bro.
Same shit.
Kanye West was on a sick one. Hella buddy next to Jay-Z, bro. Taking over the whole shit. He got some weird shit that happened to him, bro. Remember in that concert, Golden One Center.
He
flipped the fuck out, bro, and went into a panic attack. His girl got fucking raped and robbed. Kim Kardashian.
No
you know
way.
what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, that's all part of the shit of stepping away from that shit. They all got to sacrifice somebody, bro. Kanye sacrificed his mom. Michael Jordan sacrificed his dad. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre sacrificed his kid. He talks about all that shit, bro.
Well,
and so with that whole shit, Kanye West was on a sick one. He made a whole Christian album, bro. Turning himself to God.
It's a banger too.
Turning himself to God, bro, because the whole point of that Illuminati shit, bro, is to make music to distract the whole world from God so they forget about it.
Yeah.
Because you have the power. Imagine if Taylor Swift only made music about fucking God, bro. Imagine if Jay-Z only made raps about God. The people that have the hand and the power to do all that shit that don't, because they have ties with other people that they're not supposed to.
How you think it's gonna go down for? You guys heard about Daddy Yankee just came out and said he's stopping music, and then he went and became Christian now.
Yeah, because it was probably too deep,
bro. Look how it's the same story with everybody. I mean, even Tupac talked about it. Remember when he came out with the Illuminati shit?
Yeah,
he got a little taste of it and said nah. But it's funny. You look back at and it's all like conspiracy theories. It makes you look stupid. If you look at like the little show awards and stuff like that, they talk about it almost like, yeah, we're brainwashing you. We're devil worshippers, but they laugh about it. They're trying to make it seem like, oh, you're crazy if you actually believe it. But then you see all the signs. Every single pop star, anyone that's at the top, has done some sort of symbolism that has to do with the Illuminati or some devil worshipping shit. Did you see Taylor Swift's performance? The last performance that she did? Dude, she walked on stage repeating the verses of the book of Revelation when it's talking about the beast and the lake of fire and that kind of shit.
Damn.
Almost like, dude, she's walking out doing almost like a ritual with a bunch of like demon-looking people next to her, dude.
Hey, that's some crazy shit, because I was just talking to like my folks about this shit, bro. Okay, so the Taylor Swift shit.
Yeah.
Okay, you know who was very, very big like Taylor Swift? That was like the first Taylor Swift was Madonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you've seen her.
Madonna was just on tour.
Yeah.
It came in Sacramento.
I saw
Golden
that.
One Center. Okay. My grandma bought like all the girls in my family tickets to go, so it was like a big ass girls thing. My girl was saying like how much she felt. My girl's hella Christian, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's all about God, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if she feels uncomfortable about some shit, bro, she gonna speak about it. You know what I'm saying? And she kept saying how uncomfortable she felt.
Yep.
Because of like how the Madonna concert felt like a ritual. They kept promoting like hella just shit that's not by the Bible, bro. Like just like the most worst shit you can think of. You know what I'm saying? Same bad shit. And like she talks hell shit. Like one of the first things that she said when she went out there was like, my name's Madonna. I just so happened to walk into the right bar at the right time and suck the right person's dick.
Yep.
Damn.
And now I'm right here. Now I'm here. Now we're selling out Golden One Center still like 30 years later.
Damn.
She talks about that, bro. And there's little kids there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
That's
the
wild.
whole agenda, and it's funny when you look at it, there's so much symbolism in this like Illuminati shit, and there's a purpose for that. The Bible talks about it, saying that the devil can't really persuade people into doing certain things. He wants you to choose it yourself, but he never hides it. He leaves it in plain sight. That's why you see a lot of weird satanic symbols in Hollywood and in music and that kind of stuff. People putting up like demon signs, the 666 on shit.
Yeah, weird shit.
Because they want you to know that kind of stuff. Taylor Swift,
bro.
same shit. But
Yes.
they want you to know because they put it there for you to see it, but they want you to accept it. 'Cause now if you're saying, well, yeah, Taylor Swift, yeah, it's weird. She was doing some ritual looking shit, but it's only a performance. I still like her. I'm still going to go and I'm going to be a part of that.
That's how it is, right? That's how it
you
is.
chose. And now it's messing with your mind, your kids and everybody.
Bro, hey, I
They want you
swear,
to think
hey,
it's cool.
Yeah.
I swear to God, bro. Okay, 2 days ago, I was sitting on the couch with my kids watching Disney Plus.
Yep.
Okay, there's a Taylor Swift live performance on Disney Plus that just got released. Okay, and my daughter's watching it, and she was watching because she went camping, and her uncle was talking about like something Taylor Swift or some shit. I don't know. She was watching it. She doesn't really know Taylor Swift. She's watching it because they were talking about it. And I was telling her, I told her, I said, Taylor Swift's the fucking devil. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, and I'm explaining to her just how I was telling you. Like Taylor Swift has the ability and the strength to preach about God and talk about God to the whole world. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. And because she's one of the most famous people ever, bro.
Yeah.
She is. And not a flaw. And I'm watching her on stage. I'm like, this chick is barely even sweating. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's killing it. And I'm like, I don't even like Taylor Swift. I want to keep watching it. Like I felt like I was being forced into distraction. And I told her, I said, change this shit.
Yeah.
Put someone else on.
That's wild. Huh?
Hey, bro,
know,
they'll use that talent because now she's probably the most popular, right?
She is. She's huge.
She's selling out shows, millions of people.
Hey,
Look at
Super
the
Bowl,
following that
look
she
at the
has.
Super Bowl shit that happened.
Exactly.
All that shit, bro. Like, why all of a sudden the Super Bowl is the biggest thing in the world?
Yeah.
Who was the fucking biggest highlight of the Super Bowl, bro? Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, did you see the performance?
Yeah.
Almost like a ritual. Did you see the performance of the other Super Bowl? Same shit, bro. Every single one of them, they got some weird ass shit in there. And when does it become? When does it stop becoming a artist type of thing? Like, oh, it's just art. Don't worry about it. The Illuminati thing. Oh, we're just making fun of the crazy people that believe in it.
Nah.
When does it become okay? It's a joke that you guys took it a little too far. Like, let's just forget about it.
It's played out.
And then it actually becomes a thing. Like every artist has some sort of Illuminati shit.
There
in it.
is, bro. There
every
is, yeah.
artist goes through that
You gotta,
humiliation phase, dude.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to go to the top, there's stuff that comes with it, bro.
Yeah.
Like you don't just get to go to the top. Like,
Yeah.
I like Bad Bunny, okay, but like even the Bad Bunnies, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Someone like him, like he's tapped in. They're all tapped in. Even Drake, like all these people are tapped in.
Oh, yeah.
In a way to it's like, why do you think you have that much strength? Even Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael Jackson was the biggest fucking star of all time, bro. Of all time. Why do you think he ended up having the fucking worst career of all time in the end? Because he was probably trying to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because it was too much. Too much little
always
kids,
like that,
little
man.
boy shit, like too much like just weird ass ritual shit, bro. And it probably fucked him up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he went down as probably one of the worst. He might have had the best career in the time and the most nominated and the most biggest artist at that time, but look how he ended, bro. It's not about how you start, bro. It's about how you're gonna finish.
Yeah, you made a good point about the music, bro. Because me and my wife, we grew up listening to whatever we wanted to, like whatever. And there's all kinds of music that I like that is bad. You feel me?
Yes, bro.
So when I drive around with my kids, me and her will have a rule like, hey, we're not playing no music. We only play Christian music or like super soft music.
Hey, that's good shit, bro. Because think about this shit.
Yep.
Think about Doja Cat, bro. You ever heard the song "Paint the Town Red"?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when she stopped listening to her too.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
bro, like,
go watch the video. Pull up the video.
Well,
That's just gonna be
demonic, bro.
disturbing as hell.
So I've never watched the video, but if you hear what she says, and I'm gonna say this, okay, because I didn't start noticing this shit until I started to make music. Okay, like if you're not making music, bro, and you're just listening to the music, like you're just hearing sound. You're hearing sound waves, and sound waves are going in your head. So it's like it's either like a melody or a rhythm that's catching you, or a beat tempo that's catching you. You know what I'm saying? It takes somebody that really loves music for them to like dig deep into what they're saying. To pay attention to the words. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not musically inclined to pay attention to that shit will fucking ride right underneath your nose, bro. It'll ride right past you and you won't even know. That's why I just brought up Doja Cat, bro. If you hear that shit, the Paint the Town Red,
it sounds like a dope song.
It sounds tight.
The beat is cool.
Right,
cool,
yeah. I said what I said.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it sounds tight. And if you're hearing, you're like, oh yeah, turn the shit up, blah blah blah, right? Because you're not hearing what she's saying.
Exactly.
But
dude.
she's saying hella bad shit.
Dude,
about I chose to be I chose to like fuck with the devil.
This shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want this shit. I'm rocking with the devil type shit.
Pull up the song. Dude, I heard the song the first time. I was like, this shit kind of slaps. So then I looked it up. As soon as I saw the intro of it, I was like, oh shit.
I'm not gonna turn on the sound.
She's talking about this, bro.
Yeah.
She's talking about this.
You guys can
That's
see
when
the
I was
video.
like, hell no, I can't be listening to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, bro. And
that shit'll mess with your head.
It's
on
That's
the
just the video,
captions.
right? Last question for you, bro, and we'll probably end it here. But you make music, and you just said what you just said about music. Does that make you think that maybe you want to like shift some?
No,
about your
it just
music?
makes me very aware of what I say and how I say it.
So you're
Yeah.
just more conscious of what you say and how you say
Yeah,
it.
bro. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's just a whole different world of music, bro. There's so many different outlets and lanes. You know, you can still do hip hop and still do rap, and not be worshiping the devil like these people are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a problem saying shit like, you know, you're fighting your demons. Not personally me, like listening to people saying like you're fighting your demons, or like, you know, you're trying to push God onto things because bad things are happening. You know, you're just talking about shit. But now if you're like, you know, like demonically fucking praising the bad shit, you know, then it's like, no, like that's not good and shit. But I think that music is its own thing, and it is what you make it, you know. So if you want to go that lane, you know, there's going to be consequences at the end of the day. And I don't mean by the end of the night. I mean at like the end of your time. You know what I'm saying? So it depends where you want to go with it. You know, but
I'm good off of that. See, she'd rather be famous instead.
Yeah, don't
But
do
she's
nothing
gonna
for the
regret
fame,
it.
guys. Just be like start a podcast. You're better off than selling your soul. All right.
hey, but can I fucking play you guys a song real quick on my phone just to give you guys a fucking you know, we were talking about this.
Is this a sneak peek?
Costco sample, bro.
Is this a sneak peek?
Little sampler.
Actually, never mind, bro.
Never mind.
Hey,
On
come
the next
on,
one?
man. You gonna leave us hanging
He's
like
keeping
that?
it exclusive,
Damn,
boy.
bro. No, because now I got me questioning my own shit. There's one part, there's some shit in there that I say that's bad, and I'm like,
That nigga said, hold on.
I'll play it anyways, bro, just because I'm not gonna fucking.
Do you want us to tune it out?
Nah,
All
we can listen to it.
Let's see.
But damn, bro, I just shot myself in the foot. But it's clean.
All right, let's see it.
So we make we play all the guitar, we do everything, bro.
What?
Like this
You
is
did the whole shit?
This is everything, bro. My boy Ted Digital made all the shit, but this is
I'm walking on venom in these rattlesnake boots. Stepping through saloons, blowing holes in the roof. Wild West meal, never plead and take a deal. I'm an outlaw, baby, in the town that I built. Moonshine in my job, bartender fill me up. With my regulators, and it's time to mount them up. Couple bunnies on my head when I'm at the rodeos.
Told you I'm going country.
Down in San Antonio, it's 30 out, dipping dodging dirty cops. Take the back trails, rhyme through the dirty swamps. Stomping in my Wranglers, my middle name is Danger. Catch me if you can, I bet the payout will be major. Every bank along the way, have them open up the safe. Put me on a poster like my name is Jesse James.
All right, now this is the part. Watch, listen.
Dead or alive, a thief in the night, and I'm ready to ride. Hey, dancing in the dust with the devil. I've been drinking
Horrible.
You were just talking.
What happened, bro? Oh my god. We gotta see the music video to determine.
Yeah, we gotta see the video.
Oh my God! So time out. I'm gonna stop it right there because
That
it's
was literally a
horrible. I just shot myself, right? Exactly. But that I'm what I was saying about that is I was using that as a scenario. I'm not saying I'm really dancing in the desert with the devil. You know what I'm saying? It's using it as a scenario, saying like you're just out here doing wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
So you're gonna have to make a opposite of that now, like something that's good.
I got it. Yeah, I just shot myself in the foot. That's why I was like, no, I can't even show this shit. Because I can't even drop that shit now.
I like that. That sounds like
you
some
gotta put a foot.
Hey, no, that shit sounds like it's
Nah,
fire.
I appreciate it.
I
appreciate it. So
I really don't even listen to rock at all, but that shit sounds fire.
Nah, bro, it's gonna be cool, man. I'm gonna drop it regardless. You know what I'm saying?
He's still rapping, but like on a
It's
rock
like a
beat.
cool-
I wanted to do like some Kid Rock type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty
That's
dope.
what I was going for. Just because like this, bro, like rap, and we talked about it last time, just rap is just like it's like a genre that's fading out. Look at Beyonce.
It is, bro, all
Beyonce just
day.
dropped a fucking country album.
I was about to say, bro,
Seriously?
country is popping right now.
Wow. That's
Today,
gonna kill me
literally.
because I'm not a country person.
It supposedly slaps.
Cowboy
Yeah,
ass and
everybody's
shit's
doing it.
in.
I wish
Yeah.
I liked it because people be like, whoever likes it, they be digging it. But for me, it's just not it.
What do you mean, bro? Even
It's feel good
I'm not a
music.
country
I'm
kind
not
of
gonna
person.
lie.
Hey, no, but I got this
Posty's
project.
down there doing country now.
Yeah.
I fuck with Posty.
Posty.
I got some shit for the shorties, bro.
Austin.
I got some shit for. I'll show you some. You know what I'm saying? One more time, bro. I'm gonna show you one more. All right, I gotta
No more
rebuttal
devil dancing,
myself.
right?
All the samples, bro.
Exclusives.
I
I'm
gotta
on a different
rebuttal.
aisle at Costco right now.
son,
You're not gonna get in trouble for releasing
We're about to get banned again.
I'm gonna fuck with y'all. It's for the shorties. All right. This one's clean. So we play the guitar, everything. You know, this is all naturally recorded and shit.
One thing I know for certain, I love watching you work it.
Shit about to hit. This ain't out yet. This is on my new album. Just grab his dick and twist it.
Dick twister
This
guy?
is Dick Twister. The boy Bugsy. He's playing.
Damn, he be
This like
twisting
Drake
dicks and
meets
singing?
Posty.
There we should go.
Damn, this is fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, bro.
It's just something light. It's just something light. You know what I'm saying? But
No, that's just
that was
clean.
called Centerfold. I had a rebuttal because you know what I'm saying.
You gonna be my new Post
Dancing
Malone?
the dancing with the devil.
He redeemed himself a
Is
little
this
bit.
9 to 5 Malone, cuz?
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I want to make different shit, bro. I don't want to make rap, but like
That's just smack.
I want to just clear it up right now, okay? The whole scenario on that hook, the rock hook, is just to like, I'm out here doing wild shit. I'm doing bad shit. I just use it as a scenario. You know what I'm saying? I do not worship the devil.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer.
He does not condone the devil, bro.
Disclaimer.
Fuck no.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thank
know
you,
what I'm
everybody, for tuning in again. Subscribe, hit the button, whatever you want to do.
Saying like, share.
Hit the button.
Let
Hit
us
all the
know
buttons.
if you
All right,
hate
then.
it or you love it.
Go ahead and diddle the button right
Yeah.
there.
Just
Yeah.
fucking hit
And
that
who is
shit.
this guy?
Right there.
Diddler.
Who
No
is this
daddy.
guy?
He's not the diddler.
You gonna handle this shit? You gonna tell me who
I
this
don't
guy
know
is?
who this guy is, but get the fuck out of here.
this
Trying to
guy?
manipulate
Yeah,
us.
what the hell?
Who the fuck is this guy
I
trying
don't
to
know who
manipulate
this
us?
guy is, bro.
Who the fuck? I don't know. Drop a comment, motherfuckers.